Really good first half. I thought we defended very well. Challenged shots, a sound job defensively. We fought through pin down screens, ball screens. Thought our weak side help was good. Offensively, I thought we did some good things. Moving the ball. Thought Tyrone set a good tone offensively for us to get us rolling. And though the big guys had 15 fouls, I thought they did a good job, really. I guess 80% of really making Scott take tough shots and make tough shots.
What kind of Kingsley today?
Well, I thought he was. I saw it coming. You know, you can see it coming in practice. I mean, as far as the 10 points, I think that was presented to him, and he did a good job of scoring the ball. But you can see in practice, King blocks shots, he make plays, and he has size. 7-foot guy that blocks shots. It's tough to shoot shots over him. Now you might be able to get around him, but he's going to make you work to get shots. So not surprised by the overall effort, but 10 points is good for him.
When you got in foul trouble, did you want to continue to be aggressive and know that you had a lead and you had three big guys that you could?
Without a doubt, if they're not aggressive, then I'll just take them right back out. I mean, you have to play. Don't worry about the fouls. I mean, you have to play the game, and you can play the game without fouling. If you play hard, position your body, understand angles, you can do it without fouling.
What difference does it make to your team, Cuonzo, when you're getting that kind of interior defense and kind of interior play from him, Cam coming in, giving us the ball?
Well, if those guys can be sound defending a guy like Josh, which is not easy, one-on-one, now you don't have to clap as much. You don't have to double the post as much. Now you leave those shooters. When you have 4 guys on the floor that shoot 40% from the three-point line, you have to identify those guys. So you constantly doubling the post every possession down. It could be a long night. And to have those guys to be able to go one-on-one with him, make him take tough shots, and make him play from the perimeter as opposed to posting deep on the blocks and going over the top. Make him make plays off the bounce, and I thought those guys did a good job of doing that.
We've talked about your defense over the course of the season. Over the last month or last 4 or 5 games, it's probably been the best it's been. To get the kind of interior defense and still hold them to, I think, 2 or 3 threes when they came in as the top shooting team in the conference from the perimeter, maybe one of your best defensive efforts?
We're getting there. I don't think it has to be 40 minutes. This might have been 34 minutes. But if we can get it to 40 minutes, it should be good. We're getting there. But that's just the mental preparation where you can't look at the clock and say we're up 15, 16, 18 points. You have to continue to defend every possession down. I thought, the 3-point shots that they made, I thought it was our breakdown when they made those shots.
Cuonzo, you talked earlier about fighting through screens. It seems like that's kind of a change earlier in your switching more of those, and now it seems like you're having
Well, in some situations we were switching, and the other key, you had no choice but to switch to give yourself a chance. I just think that's the growth of our guys to continue to fight, to play with a level of toughness. But at some point you have to understand as an individual player, why are we defending, why are we doing this, the level I need to do it at, and the results behind doing it. So when you start to see the results of doing it at a high level, then you say, okay, I see why we do this. Because it's one thing for me to put them in position to go over a game plan, but they have to embrace that and take that from the floor into the locker room amongst each other, back to the game film, then on the floor when the lights come on.
How much does this help the confidence of the two big guys? Going 2 days from now against maybe the best big guy in the league?
I think it's good. And I don't think those two guys lack confidence. I don't think that's the case at all. And I think they'll be ready for that challenge and actually looking forward to it. And they'll be ready to go. They'll make him work. Purtle's a very talented guy, skilled guy, can make plays off the bounce, can pass it, shoot it, and do all those things. I mean, similar to Josh, but probably 2 inches taller. So it won't be an easy task, but they'll be ready to go.
But let's say they have confidence, but they have evidence that they
Yes.
can do it now.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
there a difference when that happens?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, you have to believe in you. It's one thing for me as a coach to say you're a good player, but you have to see something to feel and say, okay, I guess I'm a pretty good player. I mean, here's a guy that is coming in 18 and 10 a game. He did a good job, 4 for 16 from the field, tough shots. So there's the proof right there. Now you have to be consistent with it, and then it gets to the point where it becomes a way of life, and that's who you are.
Cuonzo, what's the impact on your team? The first half, as you mentioned, you played a really good first half. You're real happy with it. Jabari, did you get much from Jabari? Jordan was over 4. I was on the bench for almost the entire first half. You had other guys step up, and does that carry through, you hope, to other games?
I hope so, because it's a good question. Because the thing I said to the guys about it at the end of the game is when you defend, then it doesn't matter who's on the floor. And that's very important because we have guys that are good basketball players. Now, some score better than others, but when you defend at a high level, it doesn't matter who's on the floor. Because if every time down, when those guys are struggling, the opposing team to get a shot off, to even get a pass, then you've done your job.